Welcome back. Now, I want to thank you guys down in the comments for having thoughts and feelings about some of the theories that I came up with in the previous parts and adding your own ideas here and there, because it's generated ideas in my own mind, which I do want to talk about, but we should head back to the Hideaway first because I want to go read again some of the aspects that are in the archive, because I feel there's things I can use there to properly make my point of what I think is going on, and I believe part of that is going to be to do with this airship at this point. I've changed my thoughts on a few things thanks to what you guys have spoken about, mainly the idea that how come certain people can still use magic when the blight is around if the blight is getting rid of all the ether and all that type of stuff. Just different ideas there. So like I've rethought about things with that context in mind. So thank you for pointing that kind of stuff out. And I've got ideas, but we need to head back to the Hideaway first. So let's go. But again, thank you. I like the back and forth on the theories. It's fun. It's what I like about Trails.
Spitting great gouts of fire he was like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend. She's awake.
Right.
Go to her, you fool. Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Well done, Gav.
Jill.
Because very much an aspect, thinking the theories, people have pointed out, they can't use magic here in this location. Now that could be one of two things. Is it the blight that's caused that? Or is it the fallen ruins themselves? Maybe it's suppressing something. Maybe that's what's going on, because then I question, how does this work here?
Isn't the Moogle funny?
I wonder what it's trying to say.
I mean, we've got to speak to the Moogle. But yeah, how does this work? Is it just technology? Is it using ether? What's the logic here? How does this Erectus stone work? Anyway, the Moogle!
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh.
Well, here I am, so drink it in, Kupo. Yeah.
I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans.
He knows his stuff, but what he doesn't know is that Nektar the Bold is no ordinary Moogle, Kupo.
Nektar, you say? Clive.
You understand Moogle song, Kupo?
So it would seem.
Finally, Kupo. Been ages. I've been trying to talk to these people ever since the winds carried me here, but none of them understand a word I say. I've been banging my pom-pom against a brick wall, Kupo.
That sounds painful.
But now you're here, my pom-pom's safe at last. You can hear me. You can actually hear me, Kupo. Isn't it good, Kupo? Oh, thank you, mate. It's our little secret, Kupo. Hey? Oi. Kupo. Alright, that was it? Okay. Let's have a look at the Erectus stone. I do like Moogles. So what we got going on then? I might have a look at one of the stages. Oh, arcade mode overview. In arcade mode, you can re-challenge previous completed stages and be scored on your performance. Gear and level restrictions are applied. Points are rewarded for performance in battle. The more complex your battle techniques, the higher your score. The higher your score, the better your overall rating. Arcade mode scoring. Successfully performed battle techniques are displayed in real time on the right hand of the screen. Technique scoring is as follows. That lot. Arcade mode gear. While level consumable items and gear are predetermined for each stage, iconic abilities can be customized to one's liking. Also, equipment restrictions do not apply to accessories. Also, it was pointed out that I completely forgot to change up my abilities when I got some of the new ones. Yeah, I genuinely did just forget, because in between the last two parts is when, if you saw the community page, is when I had the CPU fan trouble. So in that time, my mind just completely forgot about any little gameplay changes I made here and there. So thank you for reminding me on that. Thank you, because I'd completely forgot. You know, I'm going to have a little play. I'm going to have a little play on a stage replay. And I'll be back in just a second. I just want to see how it works. I imagine it's just the same. If it is just the same, I'll report that back to you in just a second. Yeah, it is like just revisiting a chapter. That's pretty much what it feels like. You can turn off the actual... If you look, like if you select, where is it? It was in arcade mode, wasn't it? Yeah, I could turn the cutscenes on and off in the top right there. Which is nice. So you can make it a bit more snappy. I died in the arcade mode. I was like, oh, I wasn't paying attention to my health because it's not got equipped the stuff that normally takes care of my health when I'm focusing on the combos and stuff. Ah well. It's fine. Also, the Moogle has disappeared. Yeah, but I have found the Moogle. He's over here. But he was. He's gone again. He's scarpered. Where's the Moogle at?
It's taken me off for a couple of days to get some supplies, so...
Provender for two, then.
Oi! Who did you bend over for to get the royal pardon? The old jailer there?
You jailer. Where's the Moogle was next to the blacksmith the last time I checked. He moves around then. Where did you go, Nektar? Nektar, where are you? Is he back at his tree? I need to find him.
The lime didn't work, and nor did the straw. I'll have to try something else.
Oh dear. So where have you
what
gone?
I wouldn't give for some wild Mickey berries.
You should speak to Master Barmill.
Mickleberries? Oi, Bookworm, have you learned my language yet, Kupo? Or are you still working on yours? Dear, oh dear. So yeah, he moves around then. We'll keep an eye out for Nektar in future.
Your wounds are healed right enough, but I'd still suggest you rest.
Well, if that's what the doctor...
Okay, so...
Proper place to train, like back in Rosales.
Now we want the archive, so we can actually have a little talk with theories and ideas. What we've seen now. Again, the dung having so many uses. That's farming. That's farming he's thinking about.
Have you come for a tale?
Yes. Or perhaps what? Right, we tell him of our adventures. Not got up that much.
What subject shall we consider today?
Let's see about. It's more lay of the land is what we want, really. Right, the mother crystals. Right, what does it say here? Because this is something that I'm going to be talking about. Enormous glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the lands of Belestia. They are the source of all the crystal that the people of the Twins rely on their everyday lives. Now, what's the Twins? The Twins. My thoughts immediately have started to go to Tales of Arise when you start thinking about twins. So people of the Twins. So I'm thinking maybe the moon we're seeing in the sky is another planet. A dead planet. That's what I'm thinking there. And maybe what's happening here is these mother crystals are gathering up the ether. Like, people are gathering around them because all the ether is being pulled there. That's what the blight is the ether from the rest of the world being pulled to that point. So that's why they're rich in ether, because all of the ether has been pulled there. What I feel then is going to happen is there's going to be a tipping point, and from these mother crystals, they're going to signal... Where are you? They're going to signal Meteor. The burning red star that sits beneath the moon. Folklore ascribes to Metia the role of message bearer to the moon, so it's common custom across Velestia to wish upon the star that one's heartfelt desires might be conveyed to the heavens and beyond. So what I'm thinking is all the ether is going to go towards Metia, and then Metia is going to stream it, like as a stream of energy or energy ether, that kind of logic, to that moon. Which is actually probably just another planet, because they keep saying twins on the mother thing, don't they? I say keep saying, they only said it once. But still. So enormous glassy mountains survive a witch tower over the lands of Velestia. They are the source of all the crystals that the people of the twins rely on their everyday lives. Now the twins, it could be the continents, because I know there's 2 of them. It may be that, but let's have a look at that in a second. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with ether, making the magics the crystal cast even more potent. For these reasons, great nations have sprung up around each mother crystal and have long warred with each other possession of their blessings. So, what does it say about... Well, we should check ether as well. So, the Deadlands. Barren waste bereft of ether where no life stirs, and magic is all but unusable. Here both earth and water are stained black, preventing any seed from quickening. In recent years, the blight has spread even more widely, displacing whole nations before it, driving once peaceable fauna to violent desperation and leaving silent devastation in its wake. Okay, so ether. The life force of the land and the source of all magic. The amount of ether a spell consumes depends on its strength, with those manifesting more potent forces over a wider area coming at a greater cost. Larger crystals can channel more ether than smaller ones, and thus can be used to cast more powerful magics. One might use a small ration shard to drill a fish, but would require a large municipal crystal to fire a blacksmith forge. Some magic then. The art of channeling ether to make one's imagination manifest. This can take the aspect of one of the 8 elements: fire, water, wind, earth, ice, thunder, lightning, and dark, or more rarely, be unaspected. Ooh. So we've got fire, water, wind, earth, ice, thunder, light, and dark. So there's your 8. But there seems to be a 9th, essentially, which is just not an element. While bearers and dominants can cast spell at will, others require crystal to do so. Magic is a part of everyday life for the people of Velestia, making it all but unlivable when they are deprived of its gift. Yeah, they're not used to a world without magic. This airship as well. I feel like that's how potentially at some point later in the story we're going to get to the moon or Metia. One of the 2. Like, there it is. So what's the lay of the land? Velestia. Okay. A realm comprising of the twin continents of Storm and Ash. See, because that could be the twins. But that may be a misinterpretation. That may be a red herring. We got to keep an eye on these things. But anyway, over which the Mother Crystals stand timeless at vigil. At the foot of each, great cities have risen up over the eons, and around them powerful nations. Though the land has been blessed with light of magic since time immemorial, in recent years a creeping blackness has begun to gnaw at its borders. The Blight. I'm wondering if there's anything else here we could pull from at this point. Because we've got ideas, we've got theories. Again, it's like, I like what we've got going down in the comments where like there's a little back and forth being like, well, what about this aspect though? And it's like, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So thank you very much for that. If there's anything here specifically you want me to have a look at as well, please do let me know. So if you've spotted anything, let me know and I'll have a gander at it. It might add something to my thoughts and theories. And don't worry, none of the stuff I said about Tales of Arise is a spoiler, by the way. It's literally the premise at the start. Alright, so let's finally go speak.
Let's get this fixed before someone does themselves a mischief.
Oh dear. But yeah, speak to Jill.
true then. It really is you.
Been a while, innit?
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
So are you.
I noticed.
I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What? What happened, Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
Oof. That one's gonna be painful to tell her.
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night... The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say? We have found you. What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened, and so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill, All right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes, then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should make ready too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
Okay, so if we're thinking about getting ready, now we'll see about the abilities, though. So, we got Rising Phoenix, Scarlet Cyclone, but we also have Heatwave now. So summon a projectile dispelling wall of liquid flame before launching several deadly shockwaves. Wave force is amplified upon dispelling magic. We'll have a look. We'll have a look at that. And see about changing out Gouge for Rook's Gambit. Jump back and deliver a punishing counter. If the jump evades an attack, counter potency is increased, can be used in midair. We'll have a gander at that. I mean, I like these two. That's the thing. I really do. It's just weird how that's an option there. So I can swap them around if I want. That seems strange, but no. Ability points, not really got any at this point, have I? Right. I'll have a little play with them.
At half a dozen, maybe more.
My question is, where's the Moogle gone? Anyway, we've got a side quest, so we'll do that.
Ah, Clive. I trust you're settling in?
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
I'd be happy to help.
I'd be happy to help.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
Prioritize it!
Kenneth is a miracle worker.
Is he now? Oh my. Here we go down here. You right, Gav? I like he's called Gav.
Ooh, something smells good. For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
A hearty meal.
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
There's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the staples as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
Just had an idea of, like, something I could do in my future years, retire and all that sort of thing. Just own an inn or a pub. Somewhere in the country, somewhere the British countryside, and call it the Fat Chocobo. It'd be funny.
You! Newcomer! I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
No, I'm a little busy. I didn't realize this was a second one. Well, all right, I'll go, but not straight away.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwing. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
We won't prioritize it just yet. I thought that was just someone else who wanted a meal.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild mickleberries.
Can I help you?
Kenneth sent me.
He said you wanted a hearty meal. Eat up, he said.
Ah, wonderful.
Do you hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a physicker's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you.
It is no problem, mate. No problem at all. Right, so this person down in the prison, isn't it? Now we got some grub.
Oi. Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
A hearty meal.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
Something new at the blacksmith.
Well?
Yoi.
So, what'll it be?
Ooh, that's better than Stormcry.
Not bad.
Definitely get it.
I do say so myself.
And you do say so yourself, though, don't you? Ooh, we need quite a bit more for that. That's better.
No scratches, right?
We reinforce. Minotaur Mane. Could be worth getting.
And?
I already gave you stuff, mate. And? Jeez. The size of this weapon we got there. We're done, Kenneth.
Ah, you're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, your reward, as promised.
The Hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
We did it, everyone! Oh, a place for everyone! A kill bug. Okay, let's see about this other quest now. Let's see about... How do I actually sort out the quests at this point? So prioritize. So it's just... That's all it says on the right. Okay. Search for Bowmill's assistant at such and such place. So world map. Yeah, there we go. It's marking it. That's good. So we're going to be visiting here during the day, because it'd be nice to have a look around. We are. Cool. And there's the airship. Because this place was somewhere I wanted to come back to during the day, so... Just looks pretty cool.
Someone's in trouble.
What's going on up here, then? Spiders.
You know what to do, boy.
Okay, so Rook's Gambit.
Give them all you've got, boy. Get 'em, boy.
What else we got then? So, Heatwave.
Keep your distance, boy.
Heatwave could be good.
Stay down.
But I do like the AoE aspect we have from the other skills.
Get 'em, boy.
Enemies appeared.
You know what to do, boy. Sick 'em, Toggle.
I'm wondering how I could set up my skills so I still had a bit of AoE going on.
Over here.
I don't know why I keep moving towards them. Is that I should just stand over here and just go, get over here. That's what I should be doing.
Get him, boy!
When I'm on the Garuda skills, you know. Not bad, not bad. Shop Fang.
Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the Hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the Hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
Would be weird stealing it from these locations, though. Soil sample. Yeah, you do want the dark soil. Usually means it's rich in nutrients, good for plants, that sort of thing. Oh, I can go through these. Okay. I want to have a bit of a gander around here, though, before we head back.
That should be enough. I better get it back to the Hideaway.
I mean, there's a few items around here. Like here, you can see this guy's using a crystal to use some magic there. Some birds. You alright, birds? It's just the way back. Because I don't think we had a chance to properly explore around this location. There may be a chest or something around here we can get that's worth looking out for. Is that one? Nope, that's a stump. Just a stump. You alright, mate? How you do?
Since Master Quinton took over, we've not lost a single vine to black rot or downy mould.
Yeah, mate. What are these things here? Some kind of little jugs just hanging on some hook somewhere. Huh. Nice view. Nice view. Bit overgrown here though, isn't it? So, is there anywhere else we want to look at around here, really? Let's see nowhere. I can't remember exactly where this would take us. Isn't it the town? Does seem to be.
It's looking to be a fine harvest.
Again, just get a nice view of this place during the day like this time. So we've got some idea of what's going on here. Gives you a different perspective when you see stuff during the day.
Did Master Quinton summon you?
Nope.
The shad's all salted and smoked.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Oh dear, oh dear. I don't remember this location. What's this? What's this? A chest? See, that was worth looking about, wasn't it? 5 bloody hides. Well, alright then. I consider that enough exploring for now. Let's see. What's this? What's this? Oh, it's a shop. It's just a shop. Alright, let's open the world map and head on back and hand in what we just did. Might see if we can see the Moogle around first, though. Nektar, where are you? Are you actually at the blacksmith this time? Nope. He's gonna be in the same place, isn't he, Kupo? He's not gonna have moved. Oh no, he's not there, Kupo. He's here, Kupo! Bah! No, I mean not in sight, Kupo. Oh dear.
There you are. And? All safe and sound?
Well, yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
Yes. Here.
Vineyard soil samples.
Glorious! When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's...
That's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least. I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
We did it! Moving heaven and literally earth. Indeed. Right, so...
And when my fertilizer is complete, the furrows will need expanding. Bohemil will not bow to the blight.
Oh dear. Yeah, from the looks of it, we'll end this part here then. In the next part, we'll go over here and see what's going on at the shop. So we shall see you in the next part. Ta-ra for now.